So, Adam, what are we talking about today?
Today we will be talking about headsets. We have each bought a new headset. Hopefully you, our audience, have noticed a difference in our sound quality. And so we are going to be talking about what we used before, what we're using now, and basically what we think about it. So I guess I'll start off then.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, I'll try to keep this relatively short compared to my last one. Sorry, I went over. You can see why I talked for 2.5 hours straight through my entire stream. If you know me, that's not surprising, but for people that don't know. So anyway, I have the Master Cooler. Oh no, you can't see it. Oh
Yes,
no.
we can. It's all
Man.
Just show us the headset is okay.
Okay. This is the Master Cooler MH630. Okay. So this is a mid-level price range, at least, headset. And, you know, because we were talking about it, you were showing me some reviews you saw, you sent me a video, and you said, you know, listen to the sound quality of these and see which one you like. And for me, I'm not an audiophile, so I usually don't notice a huge difference in the audio. But when I was listening to this video, I was writing down things, and after watching the video, I sent Crian a text immediately, and I said, like, Master Cooler MH630, hands down, by a mile. This is clearly the best one. So I noticed a massive difference in the sound of the microphone, at least. I mean, obviously I couldn't test the sound, but the microphone, I noticed a huge difference over the other options. So I wrote that down, and then at the end of the review, the guy even said, you know, this is actually the mid-priced one. You know, it's cheaper. It's like, what, $60 US, give or take. So I was like, whoa, you know, that's great. You know, these are the mid-range things. So I ordered them, and I've gotten them. I received them last Friday, so I've been using them for, what, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So about 4 or 5 days. I did read on the reviews. They said that actually they are not good for PlayStation. I read that actually after I had bought them. However, the problem they said was the audio was a little bit quiet. Now, once I got into the PlayStation, you can actually change your audio settings. So in the PlayStation itself, you can change your headphones volume. So once I knocked that up to about 75%, then my audio was fine. So on the average default PlayStation settings, they will sound quiet. Even today, when I plugged them in and was listening to Crian, you know, I had to turn up the volume. My volume on the computer is usually set to around 25 to 30. I have it right now set up to 70. So the volume is maybe a little bit quieter than most headphones. However, if you turn up the volume on whatever device you have, and there is a little knob on the back to here to control volume, you should be okay. So yeah, so some other features that I really, really like. You can't see it here, but there's a cable that plugs into the headphones. There's actually, you plug that in and you twist it and it locks in place. So, you know, I can pull on this wire here and they're not going to come out of place. So that, I think that's a really, really great benefit, especially for me. I have cats and they just yank everything out if they can. So for me, this is a huge, huge boon right there. The other thing that's really good is this microphone here is actually detachable. I haven't tested it yet, but I am pretty sure that I could take this out and just pop it in to the mic spot on my computer. And if I didn't need to use headphones, I could just use that as a default mic. So, like, for example, if I was trying to Skype my family or something like that, I could still use it. So I think that's actually kind of a nice little feature. Not necessary, but, you know, just kind of a cool feature. Other than that, they're actually really comfortable. Last week I was using my old PlayStation Golds. These are from when I bought my PS4, so they are super, super old. The battery does not work very well on them. The audio is great, but if you were listening to my audio the listening's great, but if you were listening to my mic last week, that's what they would sound like compared to what I'm using today. One thing I liked about the PlayStation Golds was that the earphones were kind of cupped in the sense that your ears kind of slid into them. But even then, I could only wear them for maybe half an hour or so, and they would start to get uncomfortable. These I wore for 2.5 hours yesterday, and I was fine. So yeah, they're quite comfortable. I would highly recommend these if you are going for kind of a mid-range headset. Not something super professional, but you just want to sound nice and you want things to sound nice to you. So that again probably went on a little bit longer than I needed it to be.
Not at all.
But yes, that's my recommendation right there. So I would definitely recommend them. And for their price, they are fantastic. So yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Crian? What are you listening to?
Oh, I just have to concur. Like, so Adam mentioned he streamed yesterday, and I've heard him stream with his PlayStation headset, and I heard him stream yesterday with this headset. And I was listening to Adam stream on my Galaxy S20, which has, I mean, it's a 5G modern, high tier phone, and Adam's sound was like literally night and day between the PlayStation headset and this headset over here. Um, so I went with the Razer released some headphones. They're called the Blackshark. They released the V2 and the V2x. The V2 is sort of like $30 more expensive than the V2x. On literally less than 2 months ago, July 30th, 2020. I was using, which you guys heard on episode 1 and episode 2, the SteelSeries 7 Arctis Pro Wireless, which was an expensive head, my first ever expensive headset. But I was chatting to Adam about that, and the one thing with that headset is that it is, I bought it and I was really happy with the quality, but the one thing is I have a pretty big head, and the clamping force of those headphones was just terrible. Like, I play games with a friend of mine that Adam knows and my brothers on the weekends, and after an hour of gaming, like my head, just like the top of my skull, physically hurts. But with these headset, I mean, it really feels comfortable. If you looking at our Twitch video, you can actually see there's a nice sort of soft pad on top, and for people who have big heads, that it feels really comfortable. If you have big ears as well, I can show you. This actually covers my ears. There's sort of like a cylinder, and your ears go inside, and it has like a sort of a secondary layer which covers your ears, so it tries to insulate the sound really well. One thing I wish, when Adam said that, I felt even more jealous, is I wish this mic was detachable. The V2 is detachable, so if you wanted to pay the extra $30 or 1,000 Taiwanese dollars, that could be detachable, because this is kind of irritating. Like, if I wanted to use these headphones for my Switch, I mean, this would literally always be sitting there. I could put it down like this, and it depends for you. But I mean, I love a lot of stuff. This is really comfortable. I could easily see myself wearing this for a long time. I love bright colors, so I love this green cable over here. It has this bright green cable, and it's extremely long. So if you have your PC quite far away from where your monitor is, it would definitely work. The sound itself is good. This actually supports Razer's sort of exclusive, not really, I guess it is exclusive 7.1 virtual surround sound software. So I have a code for it over here. You can see that over here. Oh, you can see that because of the camera software. But so it comes with virtual 7.1 surround sound. I haven't tested it. Yesterday I played Bioshock. Pretty cool for like an FPS game. Watching TV shows, listening to music. I've done all of that. All really, really good, clear sound, no distortion. Like Adam's headset, I have a physical wheel that's very tactile. If you can go up and down to sort of increase, decrease the volume. The mic has a pop filter, which is what I like. So pop filters stop you from saying the p sound all the time, which is pretty good. So it's really good. I mean, as far as podcasting goes, I haven't told Adam yet, but I'm still thinking about getting a regular USB mic just to give it a go and see how the difference goes. Because come to Black Friday online, I mean, Amazon's going to have it, so I might try to go with the high-end Blue Yeti mic. But this definitely, if you're looking, I mean, I paid almost 2,000 Taiwanese dollars, so that's 60 US as well, very similar to Adam's headset. If you're looking for a Razer, it does not have sort of like the Razer logo very clearly visible, but a sort of low-profile, decently priced headset. And And if you're a Razer fan, I definitely recommend it because it sort of works together with your keyboard, with your mouse, so it all integrates into the sort of Razer ecosystem.